I got a question for Terrance. I don't know if you had the
No,
question.
you go ahead.
Terrance, brother, what are the signs that a female should look for?
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Well, there are not really any particular signs. Because I think any man who's cheating, even if he's in a heterosexual relationship, those are the same type of signs that women can look out for. But one thing I tell women, they should pay attention to certain clues, such as if he's introducing you to several different men, and these men are not around after a couple of weeks or a couple of months, and he's always bringing these different men around, introducing them. And he's saying, this is my boy, or this is my cousin, it's a cousin you never heard of. Those are things you should start questioning, like, well, what happened to so-and-so? How come you guys are not hanging out anymore? What happened to him? Why did he disappear? And I thought he was your cousin. I never heard of him. Like, women start to have to ask those questions. Another thing, I remember in the book I talk about, there was this instance when I was with this one guy, and he said, my girl keeps accusing me of cheating. And he said, you know what? She has the part about me cheating right, but she's not asking the right question because the girlfriend was assuming he was cheating with the woman.
Exactly.
And kept asking him, well, who is she? And do I know her? And he was like, no, I'm not cheating. Because in his head, he's like, you asking the wrong question. I'm not cheating with no female. And I was like, wow. At that moment, that's when I realized if you don't ask a man the right question, you will not get the right answer.
Okay, ask men the right.
Can I give you my little
question.
technique?
Okay.
I got a technique.
Hold on. I'm about to die from laughter.
My technique is, everybody knows that my hairdresser is gay. So
Openly.
Yeah. So what I do is I bring him out with me because he's usually checking for him. And I used to get mad because I used to be like, can you let me look at him? Like, because he used to be like, oh, Nick, look at him. He's fine. I'm like, can you let me
And he
look?
still
Like, Dad,
does.
like, let me get the look. And then he was like,
Wow.
So then I thought about it, and I'm like, I can use this to my advantage. So we go out to the clubs. I have him, and he's
Such
at the
an
bar and all
opportunist.
that stuff like that. Opportunist, of course. So I'll say something to him, I'm like, oh, Mike, he is cute. And he'll be like, Nick, he was already giving me the eye.
Wow.
So then I just know, keep it moving to the next one.
Yeah, wow.
One that ain't giving him the eye. That's my technique. And it works.
Wow.
Or he'll tell me
That is a
something that
great
he
thing.
knew that he
But,
messed
it's so
with.
interesting because I've met so many hardcore dudes that I was shocked when I met them and they approached me or we were in an environment, and I was shocked. Like, I would have never, like, I probably would cross the street if I saw them on the street because that's how hard and, like, I think, like, I remember one dude told me when, because I drive a luxury vehicle, he was like, dude, I can just rob you right now and take your car.
Huh?
And I was like, okay, like, that just lets you know, like, okay, I was like, okay, I think I'm going a little bit too far. Let me pull it back. But I think women, again, I think a lot of women are in denial because they get this assumption, like, wow, he looks a certain way. And I'm like, yeah, sometimes I'm even fooled by a lot of guys. But another technique, I always tell women to look out for, because, I have an advice column where I answer questions for women, who ask about men on the down low or relationships and things of that nature. And, what's interesting that I'm finding is a lot of questions that I get from women are that a lot of men are into anal. And they're into receiving anal from their girls, where they want the girl to stick their finger in, or a couple of letters I get from women saying, he's asked me to use my toy on him. One woman wrote in, she said, he asked me if I can take the toy home. And I was like, wow. So they're like, is that signs that he's gay or on the down low? And I'm like, well, I don't know any heterosexual man who's going to wake up one day and say, you know what, baby, I want to experiment. Why don't you go get that toy and, put that in me? I just don't see a heterosexual man waking up one day and having that, that as a fantasy. Something he's already been doing, and I'm pretty sure he's been doing it with another man, getting the real thing. But a lot of them with their girls are like, they push that envelope, and a lot of women are doing it, because a lot of women say, I hear a lot of women saying, yes, I've done it with my man. It's and don't get me wrong, it is an erogenous zone for men to have it licked, to have it prodded, but not with a 12-inch dildo. I
Jeez.
just can't
Jesus
imagine.
Christ.
Dang, I thought he was just a freak.
He is. This one here. Look.
That's the new thing now. Like a lot of men are into receiving anal. And I remember a friend of mine. She even called me. She said, I'm dating this guy, and he was asking me, like, don't you have some toys that you have? And she was like, yeah. And he was like, why don't you go get your toys? And she was like, well, I guess she was thinking like he wanted to use them on her, and he was like, no, let's play around, and you can play with your toy on me. And I'm like, she was like, do you think he's gay? And I'm like, yeah, he's gay.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. If a man asks me that, he's done.
He's about to get beat down.
No.
You know what? I have a problem when I go get my yearly exam and the doctor's checking all over to make sure I'm right. I'm like, yo, doc, you want to chill out with that.
Yeah.
Mom, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I might have to explain this tonight when I get home. I'm sorry.
I'll
I'll talk to you later.
Sorry, Mom. You were supposed to give her a heads up.
I did tell her, but I didn't know it was going to be this. Mom, I'll explain it later.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom.
Sorry, Mom. Hunter. But, okay, so I think with me,
Okay, red flags,
he's
he's not
done.
a freak.
What happened?
Did you put that? Red flags?
I did.
He's not a freak. He's gay.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Hold
if
on.
he's asking for toys.
Red flags. Asking for your toys.
Wow. Wow. Woo. Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
Is there a church?
you know,
Is there a church service?
Yeah, I know.
I have to go to a church service.
Hi, Anita.
Is there another
Is my
church
mic on?
segment?
I'm trying to
you
say
got?
hi to my homegirl.
Yeah, I can create another church segment. We need to go back to church for a moment.
Well, hey, listen, guys. I don't know what to tell you. We're giving you information. We're giving you. Those are red flags, and if you're not listening or understanding, please don't be so judgmental. I understand, it's kind of, uncomfortable, kind of raw a little bit, but hey, you want the red flags or not? It's up to you. And the information is out there, so use it, for your own benefit, like Fox said, how she used her information for her own benefit. If not, it's on you. You can't say the Single Ladies Cafe didn't tell you. Okay, my next question is.
Shout out to Alright
How
Hype.
do
I just
you-
wanted to say that real
Oh,
quick.
you did? Shout out to
Yeah, Alright Hype. What up, y'all?
Okay, hey y'all. I know you talked a little bit earlier about not keeping your house clean, the stereotype and all that. Not that you don't keep it clean, it's just that you don't know how to fancy it up. You're not into shopping with women, all that. But how do you feel about men that do manicures, pedicures, eyebrow waxing, or any type of waxing of the body at all? What do you say about those guys?
I think I gotta walk away from this.
Fox has left the building.
Men should be well groomed, and I think men should definitely get be taking care of their nails, their hands and their feet. They should smell good, and they should look nice. There's nothing wrong with a man looking well groomed and being well groomed and taking care of himself.
You straight men, are
I
you
think that-
agree?
Oh, I'm agree. I make sure when I leave the house, there's nothing wrong with that. When I leave the house in the morning, I make sure
But
I.
do you get pedicures
Oh, no.
and manicures?
No,
I'm not talking
no.
about just, I'm not talking about just throwing on some Old Spice. I'm talking about.
Well, wait a minute. Well, first of all, I get them oils in New York off of the street. Them,
Okay.
the men, like the Nautica, ones, the oils. I don't wear Old Spice. But no, I don't do the whole. I don't know, the pedicure. No, I don't do none of that.
Okay. No eyebrow
Because
waxing for you?
because I see a lot of heterosexual men and they have long nails, and I look at them like, clip them nails. I mean, no woman is attracted to that.
Yeah,
like I don't understand why heterosexual men You know, you see
I
those
am
dudes and they have
definitely
guns in their
a
nails, they
nail
look all
man, a nail
nasty, and they trying to
person.
push up on you. You're like, go clean yourself. You look nasty. You like to take a bath.
Yeah. I think, you know what it is, Terrance, too? And I know that we've come into like the 2000s and all that stuff. But I think like when even growing up, I think it was that concept that women should always want a man that's rough and tough, and if he like did his nails or kept his nails well groomed, you know, it's something he's, you know, a sissy and all that kind of stuff.
Because what it was, that was actually, it was taboo back in
Yes,
those
it
days
was.
for a man
What
to
you
do.
mean back in those days? Like I'm that old.
Well, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. Wait a minute. Let me see. 78, 78, 82. All right. Anyway.
Whatever, brother Al. Whatever.
So wait. So one of my ex-boyfriends, we used to get our eyebrows done together.
And I used to say he's gay.
He used to go,
No, I didn't say he was gay because he got his nails done or pedicures done because, believe it or not.
Wait a minute. He got his eyebrows done with you?
yeah, we used to get them threaded together.
Okay. How old were you?
He said, is this another red flag?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
He was really well groomed. Let me tell you
Okay,
this.
but wait a minute though. If your man is going with you to,
I know a lot of guys that got nice eyebrows.
but if he's going with his girl,
Are they gay?
Because I was getting a
Are
discount.
they
He
on
should have
the
been
DL?
taking me.
Are they on the DL?
I don't know. So then one time I was going through the under the sink, right? And so I was going
This
through.
is the part where I knew. I was like,
okay, hold on. I gotta listen to this.
I was going through the stuff, right? So I'm like, wait a minute. He told me he threw all this ex-girlfriend stuff out. So I'm going through and I'm throwing stuff in the garbage. And he comes in and he goes, babe. He was like, why is all this stuff in the garbage? I was like, you told me that. Bleep, 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 bleep. Didn't live here and this, that, whatever. He said, that's all my stuff. I threw out pore strips. I threw out makeup.
And they were all his.
And they were all his.
Why didn't you just listen to mama?
Well,
They
because
don't listen. I tried to tell them.
Because he was on the radio, so I was like, I listened to the whole like, I need this for my
She was
appearances,
dating
so I
a
don't have.
radio personality.
So you but so he said the excuse was he needed for the radio.
Yeah, like when he goes on,
And you
on
believed it.
appearances, if he has like
And you
blemishes and,
believed
stuff
it.
like that. Well, we're not together no more.
Well, I was making sure that one ended real quick. Real quick.
Fox. I don't know what to say about that one.
If she would listen.
I listened. We're not together no more.
Well, look, we running out of time. You didn't listen. It was too late. I had to almost practically like. Anyway,
Well, you live and you learn. Now I know next time not to go get my eyebrows
You know what
done.
I'm talking about.
say that again.
Is he a radio DJ from New York? Because I don't know what you were talking about.
No, he's from.
Ta-ta.
No.
Ta.
Okay.
Ta-ta-ta-ta.
Anyway, she said ta-ta. She want LL business, but she don't want to put hers out there. You see?
We're getting LL changed, then we'll talk about that. I'm not
Okay,
giving LL
wait,
money
I got a
right
text
now.
from my mama. Understandable, no apology necessary.
Thanks, Ma.
All right, mommy.
Okay.
I'll explain when I get home. Like I said.
Miss Major.
Well,
Miss Major.
Oh, Miss Sissy was about to expose the fire.